โดยบริษัทปตท.จำกัดมหาชนพลังที่ยั่งยืนการกีฬาแห่งประเทศไทยสนุกเกอร์แสงโสมซิกเรต
สวัสดีครับท่านผู้ชมครับต้อนรับเข้าสู่รายการคิวทองออนทีวีนะครับเจอกันเป็นประจำเหมือนเดิมวันนี้เจอกันในวันที่คุณจะต้องนอนเร็วขึ้นนะครับแล้วก็ทานให้อิ่มหลับลึกๆแล้วเลขจะออกมานะครับเพราะว่าวันนี้วันที่15แล้วนะครับพรุ่งนี้หวยออกครับวันขวัญใจมหาชนนะครับก็สู้ต่อไปนะครับมันเป็นช่วงเวลาที่เราต้องสู้ครับหลังจากนั้นเนี่ยจะเกิดอะไรขึ้นก็ไม่รู้นะครับบางคนนี่ล่าเริงมากครับคึกเลยนะครับนี่เป็นวันที่คนไทยเนี่ยเป็นวันที่ซึมเศร้าพร้อมกันนะฮะหลัง4 โมงเนี่ยส่วนใหญ่เลยครับ 97% ซึมเศร้านะครับไอ้ที่ถูกนี่ก็มั่วครับส่วนใหญ่นะครับเอาละฮะวันนี้คิวทองทีวีมีเรื่องราวต่างๆมากมายครับต้องขอบคุณบริษัทปตท.จำกัดมหาชนนะครับการกีฬาแห่งประเทศไทยแล้วก็สนุกเกอร์รายการแสงโสมThailand Ranking จบไปแล้ว1 สนามที่จังหวัดสุพรรณบุรีนั่นเองนะครับเอาละฮะไปติดตามช่วงแรกของรายการวันนี้กันครับ
คิวสปอร์ตอัปเดตสนับสนุนโดยบริษัทปตท.จำกัดมหาชนพลังที่ยั่งยืนการกีฬาแห่งประเทศไทยสนุกเกอร์แสงโสมซิกเรต
ช่วงแรกของรายการครับ Q Sport Update โดยปตท.กกท.แล้วก็สสเฉยๆนะฮะก็คือแสงโสมนะครับผมก็วันนี้เราจะเริ่มต้นกันที่สนุกเกอร์รายการสะสมคะแนนรายการแรกประจำฤดูกาลนี้นะครับของวงการสอยคิวไทยปีนี้เราจะไม่เรียกนะครับขออนุญาตไม่เรียก Division 1เพราะว่าเป็นการควบรวมกันแล้วครับระหว่าง Division 1 กับ Division 2นะครับก็จะเป็นรายการ Thailand Ranking นะครับชื่อเต็มก็คือ True Present แสงโสมสนุกเกอร์สุพรรณบุรีครับนะฮะนี่คือสนามที่1นะครับแข่งขันกันไปเรียบร้อยที่โรงแรมพัชระเมื่อจบไปเมื่อวันเสาร์ที่ผ่านมานี้เองครับวันนี้เรามีไฮไลท์ประจำการแข่งขันทั้งหมดแล้วปีนี้ทำตามใจท่านผู้ชมนะฮะเปิดหน้าพิธีกรอะไรให้ดูกันเรียบร้อยเราจะไปติดตามการแข่งขันและไฮไลท์แบบรอบต่อรอบที่น่าสนใจมาฝากทุกท่านครับ
Watch over us all as suns are rising on a distant planet yours. They are watching and waiting, our ways orchestrating. Celestial covering of humankind, perfectly hovering in space and time. A world that turns when we're in control means we're bound to stand our ground. It's unshakable. Beyond control means we're bound to stand our ground and to shake 'em all. They are watching and waiting, our ways are orchestrated.
นะฮะจบไปแล้วนะครับสำหรับรายการแสงโสม Thailand Ranking รายการแรกประจำปีนี้นะครับที่จังหวัดสุพรรณบุรีนะครับรายการนี้ก็เช่นกันครับแสงโสมจบไป1รายการนี้ก็จบครับก็คือรายการสนุกเกอร์ชูตเอาท์แทงทีเดียวนะครับมีจับเวลานะครับใครจะเป็นแชมป์ไฮไลท์เป็นอย่างไรนั้นไปติดตามกันนะครับสำหรับไฮไลท์การแข่งขันชูตเอาท์ครับ
Never to have lifted the ranking event title. He's in big danger of falling off the main tour come the end of this season. That would be a crying shame, it really would.
Unthinkable, isn't it? How good he is.
Yeah, top player is Anthony.
Of course, there's always the avenue of going back to Q school, stuff like that, but that's massive pressure.
Yeah, if it wasn't just the pressure alone, it's the fact that anyone who does get back on, you're effectively a first-year pro as far as rankings, etc. go. So I feel sure if he does drop off, he will go through Q school and give it another go. Of course, he'd be well entitled to do that. As you know, I mentioned it, such a good player he is.
A few years ago, I was asked on camera to name the top 8. I think it was in 5 years' time. And I said Tepchai Unu. I wasn't correct. But he's certainly top 8 in terms of entertainment. So gifted.
9.
Yeah, very gifted, Tepchai. He's been around actually for quite a few years. It's just taken him a bit of time to settle into life as a professional. Difficult with the language barrier. His English isn't as good as some of the other Thai players. But he's got a confidence about him these days.
16.
Had a couple of good runs in big ranking events. He's a big danger.
17.
Yes, both last year in 2015. Had the last 4 of the Indian Open and the International Championship. In fact, he's Thailand's best player now because the former world number 3, James Wattener, although he competes on the main tour, is well down the pecking order.
And he's just demonstrating his silky
32.
touch here, isn't he, Tepchai? Beautifully.
33.
Strokes the white around the black and pink spot area.
Forty-one.
Well, attacking, but an unnecessary risk that was, I tell you. But he can still put this one in. Needs cover.
Anthony Hamilton. 35.
Not there.
I think it's all about the last red now. I think
One.
whoever pots that is going to win the match. Big shot coming up. 11-point lead. Doesn't
6.
really count for all that much. Yeah, well done. Should be home and dry
7.
now, but still 2 minutes on the clock. Can't afford to miss anything.
Ten.
Doesn't want to go in off the middle.
Twelve.
Oh, the secondary kiss. Has he fluked it? Anthony Hamilton is cursed.
15.
Oh, now this isn't over. If he leaves this brown on, Anthony Hamilton's still favourite for me.
15.
This is virtually match ball. Pot the brown dead weight, he'll be on the blue.
Shira Nu forgot this isn't a normal frame of snooker. Didn't need to pot the brown.
4.
Massive shot. Position's automatic. Oh, he's twitched it, I think.
Anthony Hamilton,
Well,
4.
Shira Nu entitled to breathe a huge sigh of relief. Oh, you are joking me.
Foul.
Anywhere on the table,
Anthony
remember,
Hamilton,
for a
5.
foul shot, Hamilton could win this.
11 behind. 15 seconds to go. The pink puts him all square. Does he have time to get the black as well? He's the wrong side of the pink.
8, 7, 6,
Oh!
4,
He just can't side quickly enough.
1.
Unbelievable. Chira Nu almost set fire to £500 there. How did he get... I hope Stephen Maguire's not watching. He might get flashbacks. Poom Jang beat Maguire at the Crucible a couple of years ago in a first-round upset of colossal proportions. And his antics definitely got inside Maguire's mind.
He's a right character, isn't he? Old Poomers, as I call him. Loves having fun out there. He was almost waving as if he'd won the match on his walk-in. He's a character. That's a good safety he's played here. And we'll have to find the gap through.
I think the crowd definitely on his side.
Just equalised for one each. There's Rod. Oh, that's a good shot.
Well, I'm relieved about that. It's a blue ball shootout. If it had been tied and the way they're playing, they might never have potted one. He's a great entertainer. That's you want Poom Jang, but I tell you what, sometimes I think he does himself in.
Yeah, I think he hasn't done himself too many favours in this frame. Probably put himself off in some ways. Just 50 seconds left now.
11.
Easy, couple of red colours. Rod Lawler is going to be in the draw later this afternoon.
12.
I think we can safely say that Deshawat will get the biggest cheer for someone losing a match this week.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Poom Jang has been the court jester for the last laugh. Goes
to Rod Lawler.
เรียบร้อยไปนะครับสำหรับ 2 รายการนะครับแล้วเราจะมาปิดท้ายช่วงนี้ครับด้วยเฟรมตัดสินสนุกเกอร์รายการ World Senior Championship นะครับเป็นการพบกันระหว่างมาร์คเดวิสเจอกับดาร์เรนมอร์แกนนะครับมาร์คเดวิสเนี่ยเป็นเจ้าของฉายาที่เรียกว่านักสนุกเกอร์6แดงตัวแสบเลยครับมาเมืองไทยเนี่ยป้องกันแชมป์ได้เป็นแชมป์2สมัยแล้วก็เคยได้ก่อนหน้านี้ที่สหรัฐอาณาจักรนะครับที่เคนโดฮาร์ตี้จัดขึ้นอีกครั้งหนึ่งนะครับเป็นแชมป์รายการ6แดงถึง3ครั้งด้วยกันคนนี้ไม่ธรรมดานะครับสำหรับมาร์คเดวิสส่วนดาร์เรนมอร์แกนครับเจ้าของฉายาเจ้าโบโซนะครับเคยมาเป็นแชมป์สนุกเกอร์รายการระดับสมัครเล่นโลกนะฮะในรุ่นใหญ่รุ่นมาสเตอร์ซีเนียร์ที่จังหวัดนครราชสีมาเป็นเจ้าภาพเมื่อปี 2007 มาแล้วนะครับเราไปดูไฮไลท์คู่นี้ครับมาร์คเดวิสปะทะกับเจ้าโบโซครับ
I like these deciding frames, and I reckon there's going to be a bit of spice in this one, because while Darren won the frame, you could sense that he felt a little bit of tension towards the end of it, and it's only going to get worse in this frame. Meanwhile, his opponent is looking to win something, and he was expected to win. So,
Thank you, deciding frame. Gavin Morgan to
we like late night drama. This venue has seen plenty of it. Is to become a world champion.
What a feat it would be for Darren Morgan to win the World Seniors twice when no longer a member of the main tour. Not the greatest start though to the deciding frame.
No, and he actually hit that badly. I mean, look at him. Watch him go forward on it. I mean, he really is feeling it out there. It's, well, not the break-off shot you'd see all that often. Knock the blue down into the yellow pocket. Yeah, he looks right under pressure. That's not to say he wouldn't pot the balls, though. I'm faith in him on that score.
Hasn't left the easiest opening shot for Davis.
I think some of the snooker players out there really enjoy frames like this. All of what's up at stake, up for grabs here, and Darren with a difficult opener.
The red had a long way to travel, but it was a pretty straight pot, so that was a good chance.
He certainly had an eye on not leaving anything, though, Clive. In that cue ball where it's finished, I think was almost half of what was on his mind. He's got a difficult starter down the rail here. I don't think he fancies it.
I don't think many avoidable risks will be taken in this frame.
No, this has got potential to be re-racked. It's an early shout, but I don't see why either player would take any risks here. What you'll be looking for is a bit of eye contact between the two of them.
touching ball.
He's going to just go back into the bunch with his touching ball. Ooh. he stuck one? Wow. Now he may have done. He was heavy-handed on that shot. It was a nothing shot, really. Well, that really was a mistake from Darren. He's lost all touch. And just, when he had a touching ball, he could have just moved the cue ball a couple of millimetres if he'd wanted to.
The player at the table can do without that.
There was a huge crash behind the commentary box. Don't know what it was. It was right on his backswing. Nobody's fault.
Eight. Nine.
Easier to say than to do, I know, but Davis has just got to stick to his game, stick to his method, play the right shots, keep still on the shot.
And don't get too far ahead of himself. I mean, he knows he could win the match at this one visit to the table, but for now, look at getting a 20 or 30 point break and see where that takes you.
17.
Not a good shot at all. That is the worst place at that end of the table he could have finished. I mean, he can pot the yellow, but I mean, how much do you want to be playing that shot from where the balls were?
Davis missed a yellow like this with the rest when he was apparently clearing up to beat Ken Doherty 2-0 in the first round. Eventually won 2-1.
Choice of reds now, the one into
19.
the top right, but the one in the middle takes him down towards the black, although I don't think it's a perfect angle to get on it.
$20.
Ben Williams is the referee. Comes from Bolton. This is his first televised final.
Well, this is a more favourable angle from red to black.
22. $23.
Now this time
30.
getting up to either blue or pink. The pink does pot to the right corner, and of course he overhit the last time he played on the blue. I'll go through that again.
31.
Well, this time he's managed to underhit, which is quite an effort on this table. It's so quick. All that means is that next red is mid-range, when of course he shouldn't be, which is always a suggestion that he could miss.
36.
The angle's not ideal because the red that's down the table behind the black cushion there, it kind of goes towards hitting that. You'd like to play the stun run through, but there are just one or two awkward things about this shot. Oh yes, he's avoided the red. Very nicely done.
Creeping towards the winning post, but still a fair bit to do.
Now does he run it round off two cushions or just stun up off the one? They're the choices he has. So he goes off two, and if he plays on the red at the bottom of the bunch, then the other red becomes available. So he hasn't got to go into them just yet, if at all.
Now
the difference will go up and the remaining will go down every time a red's potted. So at one point they'll meet and one will pass the other. Well, he must be feeling pretty good now because any colour with this red and he's home.
60. Shot clock in operation.
And Darren Morgan must be thinking about that heavy-handed shot that he played with the bunch of reds there when
61.
You know, there was always a chance it would be a re-rack, but he hit it so badly. Just left a glimmer, and Mark's taken the full advantage of it. Well, that's it. And it's going to be Mark Davis then, and he's done it in style, Clive, hasn't he? This has been a good break. You could feel the tension in the room.
69.
Well, I can certainly sense the tension in him as he closed in on his first substantial title, leaving aside his 3 World Six Reds Championships.
76.
Not too bothered about missing that red. And Darren Morgan doesn't think it worthwhile playing on for snookers. So the 76th break by Mark Davis in the deciding frame proved decisive. He beats Darren Morgan by 2 frames to 1 and becomes World Seniors champion.